Eric Pascal, welcome to 2K TV. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, trying to survive. And just playing a lot of video.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and with tip. A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Kemba Walker is out there with Smart. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's George in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, we've got Aaron Gordon. Fox is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Fox. Second shot opportunity. Brooks misses. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Walker with a clean look, and he's good on the 3 ball. Clark right around the halfway mark, and some players starting to feel a little bit beat up, taking those bumps and bruises. Is it hard to decide which injuries to play through versus the ones that make you sit and miss a game?
You know, I don't think so. If you're a younger player, it may be a little more difficult, but as you've spent time in the league, you know your body. You understand what's an ache and a pain and something you can play with, or an injury that really hampers you. So I think as you mature in the league, it becomes much easier to know what's an injury and what's something that you can work through.
That word tolerance becomes pretty important, doesn't it?
Yeah, and everybody's a little different in that regard, Kevin. Some guys have a high tolerance, others have a low or moderate. But again, it's about knowing your body.
The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the 3.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Walker. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Burks the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
George against Brooks. Embiid with the steal. Here's Gordon. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Now here's Smart, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense. You know, you talk about the explosive athletes in the NBA, the most explosive athletes. I would think Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. I mean, this guy has great feet, tremendous speed, and he puts both to use on both ends of the floor. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
A pass to Fox. He can't get it to go, so Utah will take it the other way. And the athleticism is obvious for Gordon, but he continues, Clark, to still work on his skill game.
I love the fact that he's continuing to improve. He's grown as a shooter and a playmaker. He's always been a pretty good ball handler and passer, and we really forget how young he is, man. This guy still has a lot of room to grow.
Now, here's Fox. He had a 24-point outing in their last game again. Smart against Burks. Here's Embiid, and the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got his second basket.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Jordan against Embiid. Goes up the baseline. It's up, and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Burks looking around to the wing right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Gordon dishes to Burks. Brooks outside. 4 on the clock. Outside Gordon. From deep. Rebound, Utah. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Good. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2000.
My inspiration really came from my mother.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and has not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Aaron Gordon out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Brooks, and it's Fox in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Burks with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Burks can't get it to go.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Here's Fox, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Walker kicks to Jordan. Smart passes to Walker. Pops it up for Jordan. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Because you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
And another shot, and Embiid with the block. Jordan finds George. George double-teamed, just 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by George. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Now the pass to Fox. In the corner, it's Gordon. Grant against Fox. For 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Walker against Fox. Walker in the post, and he banks in the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
Fox against Walker. Embiid. Rebound, Utah. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Here's George. Another shot. Jordan. And the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Brooks, the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Walker. But they'll get another chance. So the clock runs out with the score tied.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just. And that does it for our.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Jazz, Paul George is out there with Jeremy Grant. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Smart, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside, George. Back to Jordan. In the corner, Smart with it. The Jazz with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Grant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Grant's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
On the wing, Gordon. Rebounded by the Jazz. Jordan's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 9 points.
You know, Walker isn't afraid of getting into the paint and going for it. I mean, he's fairly clever for a little guy down there.
Grant against Burks. Pass to Gordon. Fox looking it over. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Embiid throws it down.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
1:30 left here in the third quarter. Fox against Grant. Unloads from 13. Fox, no good. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
To the middle, stolen by Grant. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
Passes it to Fox. Pass to Brooks. Over Walker. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Brooks.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
George passes to Jordan. Smart kicks to George. rejection by Embiid. Outside, Fox. With some arc, and Embiid throws it down.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Embiid. Brooks is out there with Gordon. And it's Fox. And it's Burks in at the 2-guard spot. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The second effort. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Embiid is a very assertive player, a player who fights the defense on these contact finishes and does so with confidence.
And Walker kicks to Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
The feed to Fox. Shoots over Walker. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Utah leading. And George kicks to Smart. Jordan at the elbow. Outside, Walker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Fox passes to Gordon. Fox against Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Here's Walker. And there's the pass to Jordan. Smart kicks to Walker. Crops in the layup for 2. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Hey, it's all about how you think, and the mindset of Walker, impressive. He can score in a lot of ways and dominates on offense with virtual ease.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Down low, here's Burks. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Walker kicks to Grant. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. To the inside. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Burks' shot is good.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Walker goes in. Jordan dishes to Smart. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Misses the layup. Here's Fox. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. George double-teamed. And the dunk by Grant.
And there you see Grant once again showing us how promising a player he is. Showing real courage taking that shot in a big moment.
Lob Lobbed up there for Embiid. And he lays in the alley-oop. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the man.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Walker against Fox. Jordan trying to free himself up. It counts.
There's no doubt about it. Walker has got the touch.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 2. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kemba Walker.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Utah calls timeout. Seconds left in the fourth. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And George with the stuff.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Embiid, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this one.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Walker. Grant outside. George passes to Grant. And here's Walker. Oh, he can't jam it home. And an intentional foul right there. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball.